Hey folks, SEAC retired John Wayne Troxell here. This is your Motivation Monday brought to you by Veterans Lending Group. Hey, as a part of my Motivation Mondays, I want to start showcasing some good books that I've used throughout my 38-year military career, but I also reference today in all the endeavors I do in retirement. And the first book I want to start off with today is Making the Impossible Possible by Kim Cameron and Mark Levine. And it's all about leading extraordinary performance. And it talks about the story of the Rocky Flats nuclear weapons plant, who at one time, this plant was the most contaminated nuclear plant in the entire country. And it was finally determined to clean it up and close it and turn it into a wildlife refuge. The leadership thought it would take about 70 years to accomplish that task and about $36 billion worth of taxpayer money. But through a leadership approach of abundance, the abundance approach that created positive deviance to everything they did, and that abundance approach means identifying and building on sources of strength, resilience, and vitality, rather than just simply trying to solve problems and overcoming difficulties and achieving the minimum standard. So through that abundance approach and creating a positive deviance, the company was able to execute and clean it up and close it in 10 years and came in $30 billion under budget. Clearly a huge corporate success. Cameron talks about in here, and he even lays a table out about what it means to have a positive deviance for this abundance approach. And individually, that means we want people that if they're ill, we don't want to just get them healthy. We want them to live a lifestyle that is full of vitality. Psychologically, we just don't want them to be healthy. We want them to have flow. And organizationally, Cameron talks about not just being effective, but having a strive for excellence attitude and getting after excellence. Not just being efficient, but being extraordinary. And not just being ethical, but being benevolent. And not just having relationships that are helpful, but relationships that are honored up and down the chain. And last but not least, in adaptation, not just coping, but flourishing through it all. The key point that Cameron makes is we should not focus on problem-solving gaps. We should focus on abundance gaps, and that's going from the minimum standard to striving for excellence. So if we execute an abundance approach within our work, whether it's in the military or business, and continue to create positive deviances while building the team and leaders leading by example, we truly can make the impossible possible. Have a great week, everybody. Boom.